We have to see see meaning from shloka number 61. In shloka number 60, what did we saw? Tatpura Shodasha Varana Stalabhajas Taruna Chandrachudalan Rudradhyaye Pathitan Rudrani Sahacharan Bhaje Rudran. We saw that. So here the Ashtadik Devatas were being explained in between the Avaranam 14th and 15th. Between the enclosure 14 and 15, the Ashtadik Devatas were said to be present. So, as a part of Ashtadik Devatas, we were seeing Indra, Agni, Yama, Niruruti, Varuna, Vayu, Kubera, and Ishana. These are the Ashtadik Palakas or Ashtadik Devatas. In Shloka number 60, we saw that in the northeastern direction, Tatpura, Shodashavarana Stalabhajan, Chandrachudalan, Rudradhyaye Patitan, Rudrani Sahacharan, Bhaje Rudran. There were crores and crores of Rudras. Rudradhyaye Patitan, Rudrani Sahacharan, Bhaje Rudran. Rudran means in plural. There are crores and crores of Rudra Ganas are there, as told in Rudradhyayi, as told in Sri Rudram. In Sri Rudram, names of 300 Rudras are present. Hiranyabahave namaha, Senanye namaha, Dishanchapataye namaha. We say Rudra Trishati, right? In Rudra Trishati, 300 names of Rudras are enlisted. So all the Rudras are present, said in Shloka number 60. As a part of this Ashtadik Devatas between the Indra Neela and Muttu. Muttu means pearls. So now in Shloka number 61, what is going to be said there? Pavamana Sankhya Yojana Dure. Pavamana Sankhya Yojana Dure. Balatruna Mechakasya. Salo Marakata Rachitaha. Sampada Machalam Shriyancha Pushnatu. After the pearl Avarana, what is going to be there? There is going to be the emerald Avarana. Marakata means emerald, that green color stone. We say, right? No, Madurai Meenakshi is supposed to be made of that Maragata stone. Mata Maragata Shyama Matangi Matashalini. We say, right? So that is the Maragata means emerald, a green color stone. So after inside the pearl Avarana, there is going to be an emerald Avarana. And Acharya Durvasa is praying, let that emerald Avarana give me what? Sampadam Achalam Shriyam Chapushnatu. Normally, if we get money, it is going to be chala. Chala means moving. No money stays there forever. It is going to come, it is going to go away, right? So that is what normally people also say. You cannot be rich for a long time, you cannot be poor for a long time. It is going to be cyclic. But here Durvasa prays to that Marakata enclosure that let me get Sampadam, Achalam Shriyam. Let me get, if money comes to me, let that not go away from me. Achalam means that which does not move. A mountain is called as Achala because it does not move. So Achalam Shriyancha Pushnatu. Okay, who is going to be inside the pearl Avarana and the emerald Avarana? What is going to be inside? It is said in Shloka number 62. Shloka number 62. Avriti Yugmantarato Haritamani Nivahe Mechake Deshe Hataka Tali Vipinam Hala Ghata Ghatita Vitapam Akalaye. So in between the pearl and the Marakata stone, there is going to be a lot of trees. What type of trees? Palm trees. Panai maram. In Tamil it is called as Panai maram. In English it is called as palm trees. So palm trees are going to be there in between, the pearl avarana and the emerald avarana. Here, if we see the words, it says Tali Vipinam. Hataka Tali Vipinam. Tali can also mean palm tree. Normally in Tamil, if we say Tali, we think of Tirumangalya Sutram, right? We say Tirumangalya Sutram is called as Tali. It is actually a Sanskrita word. Mahaperiyava discusses that in Deivathin Kural. When he is trying to explain, when he explains Saundarya Lahari, Tavajanani Tatanka Mahima, he says about Tali. Tali nowadays, it means only an abharana that is worn around the neck, right? Mangalya Sutra. But in olden days, people were having their earrings and a necklace that is made up of leaf of a palm tree. Whoever got married, they wore an earring made up of a palm leaf, and they also wore a necklace in which the padakkamnu Tamil solluvaale, the centerpiece of the necklace, that was supposed to be a palm leaf. That is why they both got the name Tali. And later on, for some reason, the earring, they got different name, and nowadays nobody wears, an earring or a Tirumangalya Sutram that is made up of a palm leaf. We are going to, we are using golden things, but if we see in pujas, in Varalakshmi Nombu and all, we offer a Kadolai and Karuhamadi to Ambat. Varalakshmi Nombu is going to come, next month. So during Varalakshmi Puja, in India, in Tamil Nadu, they offer something called as Kadolai to Varalakshmi Ambat. That Kadu Olai, that Olai is made up of leaf of the palm tree. So even now we have that remains of that custom now, but people, they don't wear. But in olden days, Tali, it meant both the tatanka, both the the tatanka, the earring, and the Mangal Sutra, they both were meant by the word Tali. So just I thought, it's a nice tidbit that we can all learn. Avriti Yugman Tarato Haritamani Nivahame Deshe Hataka Tali Vipinam Hala Ghata Ghatita Vitapamakalaye. So inside the Muttu and Maragada, inside the pearl and the emerald avarana enclosure, there is going to be a vana in which lot of palm trees are there. And who is going to be present inside that vana? This is what it gets more interesting. Let us see the next shloka 63. Tatraiva mantrini griha parinaham tarala ketanam sadanam maragada saudamanogyam tatyadayunshi dandanathayaha. Inside that palm grove, there is going to be a malihai. There is going to be a malihai, and in that malihai, the Devi called as Dandanatha is present. Dandanatha is nothing but Varahi Devi. Now it is Varahi Navaratri. We were so fortunate. Nobody planned for these things. Yesterday, when we saw Lalita Sahasranamam as well, we saw Nama Dandanatha Puraskrita. Now in this Sarya Dushiti as well, during the Varahi Navaratri, we are learning about Varahi Devi. It is a divine coincidence. So that Varahi Devi is present in that Malihai. In that Malihai, Tatraiva Mantrini Griha. Just like how we saw Mantrini Devi was present before, right? In between the silver and gold enclosure, there was Gaya Chakra. In the Kadambavana, Mantrini Devi was present. Just like that, in between the pearl and the emerald enclosure, there is going to be a palm vana, Tali vana, and inside that vana, Dandanatha, Varahi Devi is present. Just like how we saw an elaborate description of Mantrini Devi, we are going to see an elaborate description of Varahi Devi as well. Where is Varahi Devi sitting inside that Maligai? Next shloka 64 says, Sadane tatra harinmani sanghatite mandape shatastambe. Shatastambe, there is going to be a Nutrikal Mandapa. There is going to be a room, a hall with 100 pillars. Inside that hall with 100 pillars, there is going to be a golden Simhasanam. Kartaswaramaya Pithe. Kartaswaramaya Pithe. There is going to be a Pitham which is made up of gold, and inside that Pitham, there is a golden lotus. Kanakamayam Buruha Karnika Madhye. And inside that golden lotus, Varahi Ambal is sitting. Nice things to be meditating upon. And how is that Varahi Devi? And what is that Varahi Devi's mantram? All those things are present in shloka number 65. Varahi Navaratri, we are learning these things. It is so fortunate. Bindu Trikona Vartula. Bindu Trikona Vartula. Shatasra Vritta Dvayanvite Chakre. That if we see the Varahi Yantra, there is going to be a Bindu. Bindu means that center round thing is called as Bindu. Even in Sri Chakra, there is going to be a center circle that is called as Bindu. After that Bindu, there is a Trikona. There is a downward facing triangle. Bindu, Trikona Vartula, Shatasra. Shatasra means there is a 6-pointed star. So here we have a Shatkona, right? So that is called as Shatasra. Vritta Dvayanvite. Vritta means circle. So there is going to be two circles. Vritta Dvayanvite. Dvaya means two. So Bindu, Trikona, Bindu Trikona Vartula, Shatasra. This is called as Shatasra. And Vritta Dvayanvite. There is going to be two Vritta. Vritta means two circles. Varahi Ambal's Yantram is said in the first line. Sancharini, Ambal is present in that chakra. Dashottara Shatarna Manuraja Kamala Kalahamsi. Ambal, inside this yantra, there is a mantra. Ambal's Varahi mantra is going to be having 110 lettered mantra. Shatarna. Dasha Uttara Shatarna. Shata means 100. Dasha Uttara 100 plus 10. So 110 lettered mantra. So inside this yantra, 110 lettered mantra is there. Ambal is present in this yantra. Shatarna Manuraja Kamala Kalahamsi. So Ambal's mantra, Ambal's yantra is also being told in the shloka. If we remember, Matangi Ambal's yantra and the mantra was also being told. This was the Matangi, partial Matangi's yantra we saw, and then Matangi mantra was also told in that appropriate position. So even here, Matangi's yantra and mantra are being told. Now, Varahi's physical description is present in shloka number 66. Kola Vadana Kusheshayanayana कोकारी मंडित शिखंडा संतप्त कांचनाभा संध्यारुणचेल संवृत निदंबा कोलवदना. Ambal's face vadana. Face is like what? It is like a wild boar. Kolavadana. Ambal's face is like that wild boar. Normally we will think, okay, if Swami is taking an avatara, it has to be something that commands respect, right? Nobody respects a wild boar. It is like pig. Nobody it does not command any respect. It is something that normally people get disgusted at, right? So, but why did Varahi takes this face? It is because wild boar has got a lot of strength. And what is the attitude of a wild boar? Attitude of the wild boar is to pick up things from the ground. Whatever thing that is podanjirukkuradhu, whatever thing that is present deep inside the earth, this wild boar with its two, with its two tooth, it is called as damshtra. With these two tooth, it can, go down deep into the earth, and then it can take things from deep inside to the surface. That is what Varaha Avatara also did. Varaha Avatara, what did Varaha Avatara did? Varaha Avatara saved the earth, right? The whole earth was taken by Hiranyaksha, an Asura called as Hiranyaksha, and then he has hidden it deep inside this cosmic ocean, cosmic waters. And this Varaha Avatara, he went and then he took the whole earth from deep inside the cosmic waters, to the place where we currently are. In the same way, if all the devotees were deep inside, we are kind of lost in our problems. We are kind of lost in the samsara. Samsara is normally referred to as an ocean. Samsara Panga Nirmagna Samudharana Pandita, says Lalita Sahasranama, right? Samsara Panga Nirmagna Samudharana Pandita. Ambal can dig deep inside, and then she can bring all of her devotees effortlessly to the surface, to out of samsara. That is the concept behind this Varahamukhi. Avidyanam antastimira mihira dvipanagari jadanam chaitanya stabakar makaranda srutijari daridranam chintamani gunanika janma jaladhau nimagnanam damshtra muraripu varahasya bhavati. This is what Adi Shankaracharya says in Saundarya Lahari about Ambal's Pada Duli. The first three lines let us not go into, but the fourth line, Nimagnanam damshtra muraripu varahasya bhavati. Hey Ambal, your Pada Duli is like that Varaha Avatara, which can bring people. They are lost in the ocean of samsara, but your Pada Duli can dig deep into the ocean of samsara and then bring people out of samsara. That is what Varahi Devi also do. So that is the significance of the wild boar faced Kola Vadana Kusheshayanayana. Ambal's eyes are as beautiful as a lotus flower. Kusheshayanayana Kokari Mandita Shikhanda. Ambal is also wearing Chandrakala on her forehead. Kokari Mandita Shikanda. Santapta Kanchanabha. Ambal is as illustrious as gold. Santapta Kanchanabha. If you, gold itself, normally it itself is very brilliant. But if you, heat the gold, very hot gold will give out nice bright red, that yellow and red, mixture of yellow and red brilliance gold lets out, right? So Ambal's brilliance is as equivalent to that. Santapta Kanchanabha Sandhyaruna Chela Samvrita Nidamba. Ambal is having her dress. Chela means dress. From that word only Tamil Selai came. Selai means podavai, right? Chela means dress. It's clothes. Ambal's clothes is as red as Sandhyaruna Chela Samvrita Nidamba. Ambal's clothes are as red as, when sun is rising and when the sun is setting, the sky is going to be nice red in color, right? Ambal is wearing that red color dress. Sandhyaruna Chela Samvrita Nidamba. Kolavadana Kucheshayanayana Kokari Mandita Shikanda Santapta Kanchanabha Sandhyaruna Chela Samvrita Nidamba. With this, we will finish today's class. So, since this is Varahi Navaratri, some of you might have attended this Lalita Sahasranama meaning class where we told the shloka. So this is the shloka. These are the 12 names of Varahi Amba. Panchami Dandanatha cha संकेता समयेश्वरी तथा समय संकेता वाराही पोत्रिणी शिवा वार्ताली च महासेनाप्याज्ञाचक्रेश्वरी तथा अरिघ्नी चेति संप्रोक्तम नाम द्वादशकं मुने. The shloka comes in Lalitopakhyanam. So when Ambal, Varahi Devi, rides on her Kiri Chakra, Varahi Devi's chakra is called as Kiri Chakra. Matangi Devi's chakra is Geya Chakra. Ambal's Lalita Parameshwari chakra is Chakraraja Ratha. So Ambal's here, Varahi Devi is Kiri Chakra Ratha Ruda Dandanatha Puraskruta, right? So Ambal is, once Ambal has ascended on her Kiri Chakra, and when she is going to the war with Bandasura, all the devatas worshipped Ambal with these 12 namas. Panchami Dandanatha Jaya Sanketa Samayeshwari Tata Samaya Sanketa Varahi Potrini Shiva Vartali Cha Mahasena Pyagya Chakreshwari Tatha Arigni Cheti Samproktam Namadvadashakam Mune. So with this 12 namas, let us finish today's class, being one of the days of Varahi Navaratri. Purnamadah Purnamidam पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम.